Hey everyone, today we're going to be replacing the front brake fluid for my Yamaha Tw200, and I'll show you simple steps to do it. What you're going to need is an 8mm wrench, a bleeder hose, and a tip is that this is a bleeder hose for the battery on Yamaha Tw200 and it fits perfectly onto the nipple of the brake. You're going to need obviously the new brake fluid. .4 will do, and let's go. For your first step, you should be removing these two screws from the brake fluid reservoir, and to do that you can use the toolkit provided screwdriver because it's JSO. You're not going to strip your screws, and all you're going to do is you're going to just be removing them. When you're done removing them, make sure you have some protection because brake fluid can strip the paint away. And what you're going to do next is remove this little nipple cover for your brake bleed, and when that's off you're going to place your 8mm wrench right there, and you can take your hose as well and just push it right on so that any bleeding of the fluid doesn't spill all over your brakes. This is a really good fit, and it's the bleeder for the battery in Yamaha, which I replaced with the sealed one, so I don't need it, but I kept it for this purpose. You need a clear container as well. In order to do this, we're going to be holding on to our brake lever, and as we do that, as we hold on, it's a little bit tricky. You'll have to do the other hand. You'll have to release the nipple a little bit. The fluid should pour out. You're going to tighten the nipple back up and then let go of the lever with the other hand, and you're going to be monitoring the level of fluid inside your reservoir. As it drops down, you will be refilling it with the new one. As you can see, this one is really old and sort of orangey. It should be clear yellow. Make sure you don't spill any fluid because it's a good paint stripper. So you're going to be holding your lever like so, and then all you have to do is release the nipple. And it's kind of hard to show you that in film, but all I do is push the wrench out so that it's open, and then some of the fluid will pour out, as you can see. Close the nipple and then let go of your brake. You want to close the nipple first because you don't want the air to be sucked back in, and you also have to monitor the level of fluid in the reservoir. As you can see, it has dropped significantly, and soon enough I'll replenish it with the new fluid. You don't want this level to go all the way down because you don't want the air to enter your system. You want that fluid to be in there continuously. Keep doing it. It's a process of patience until you pretty much start getting new fluid coming right out of the bleed. As you can see, a bunch of old fluid has come out, and that's about almost one reservoir. At this point, I'm gonna refill that reservoir with my new fluid, and then keep repeating the process until all I see is a bright and not orangey color coming out of that line. So let's refill the reservoir, and you can see how much more clear this fluid is compared to the old one. I'm onto my second reservoir, and you can see how much more clear this fluid is. As you can see, the fluid coming out is now clear. This happened somewhere around third reservoir being emptied. What I will do is I'll just add one more reservoir and empty it out just to make sure that there's nothing left, but I'm pretty sure that this is now new fluid coming out, and that should be it. So whenever you're satisfied that it's all gone through the system and you're getting the new liquid in, what you want to make sure is that before you tighten everything up, fill up your reservoir, clean out the rubber cap that goes in, so you're going to place that before you screw this, so just don't forget to put that in. Make sure you've tightened your nipple well, and throughout this process, your nipple shouldn't move too much. It should be about a quarter turn to open and quarter turn to close. Don't put too much torque on it. Just test your brake, see if it leaks, but it shouldn't. And take this off. Don't forget to put the little cap right back on and to tighten the screws. All right, now that you've tucked your rubber piece in, filled the reservoir full, right before you screw it all in, you're gonna test your nipple to see if there's any bleeding. So what you do is you're gonna hold the brake lever tight, and you're just gonna look if there's any bleeding of the fluid, and there is none in this case. So just press your brake several times just to see if anything is leaking out. When you're satisfied it's not, all you have to do is press that rubber cap back on, make sure it fits nice and snug, and we're now gonna screw back the 2 screws and test it out for a few days just to make sure there's no leaks here or leaks right where the nipple is. Anyways, that should be it. Seems to brake really well, not spongy at all, and enjoy your TW. Bye.